brother John and I change what was on the breakfast menu for you forever. Now, raise your hand if you have ever bitten into a delicious bowl of cereal. Have any of you not? Okay. And if I had asked you that 119 years ago, none of you would have raised your hands. People have been enjoying cereal for exactly 118 years. Long time, right? Here's how it all happened. I was born on April 7, 1860 in Battle Creek, Michigan. We seldom attended school, only if we had time between chores, church, and more chores. When I was 14, I quit school and moved to Texas to work at a broom factory, where I grew my first mustache. There, I missed my love, Ella Davis, so I went back to Battle Creek, got married, and got a job at the Battle Creek Sanitarium. Work hours were tough and long, working under my older brother, John. But one day, as I was walking up the experimenting room, where we tested new foods to give to the patients, I left out some of the wheat sheets that we were experimenting on. 1 week later, I discovered the stale wheat sheets. When I rolled them out, they flaked instead of rolling smoothly. I cooked them in the oven, and voila, we had the first cereal. They were a huge hit. One man named Charles W. Post was very interested in them, so he showed him how to make them. In 1901, Charles was a millionaire. He sold his cereal, which we showed him how to make, and claimed the throne. I definitely remember that day. I remember telling myself that I would someday get revenge on him. So I struck out on my own. It took a lot of hard working to get there, but in 1906, I created a cereal company called Battle Creek Toasted Corn Flakes, but I later changed it just to Kellogg's. In 1907, my beloved factory burned down. It was definitely a time for new beginnings, because 4 years later, I had a bigger and better factory running. We created new cereals like Rice Krispies and all brands. In 1932, I opened the A.N.J. Kellogg School. Sadly, John and I started to fight about silly things, and we stopped talking and never reconnected. John died on December 14, 1943, and I remember weeping at his funeral, though we disagreed on so much. Though many may disagree that we changed the world, think about it. Cereal has changed the face of breakfast, because 119 years ago, it was either you were rich and had eggs for breakfast, or you ate porridge, which is oatmeal. Think how much that has changed since cereal came along. Now, the next time you bite into a delectable spoonful of cereal, remember Willie and John Kellogg. Thanks for listening. And then this, Kellogg's had made special cake and cornflakes.
Great job, Kate.